guys, I will never forget the time when I had to travel up a mountain with my youth group students through the hills of Guatemala. It was rough. We were from the Midwest. We aren't used to hills and mountains and hiking. And here we were climbing straight up a mountain. It was so hard that I had students straight up laying down in the middle of nowhere and being like, can't, no more, not another step. It was so hard that at some point there was a truck, our truck that was carrying our gear that had gone off the side. And the driver asked some of us, can you sit on the hood so that this truck doesn't fall off the mountain? And so we sat on the hood and balanced it out to get the truck back on track. It was hard. It was one of the hardest things I've ever made any youth group do, ever. But at the end of it, we made it. We made it to the top of this mountain, and we met some of the coolest people I've ever met. They were so kind and generous. They even let us into their church so we could worship together. Forget that we could barely speak Spanish. They allowed us to worship with them. And after that, we got to sit on the top of this mountain. All the clouds were at eye level, and we got to see the amazing creation of God in a brand new way. It was one of the hardest things ever, but it ended up being one of the most rewarding experiences. Challenges don't always end like that. Sometimes challenges are just that. They suck. I want you to think for a moment about some of the hard things that you've had to endure in your life. Maybe some of them had great outcomes, and maybe some of them not so much. But here's the amazing thing about God. God never wastes any part of our life. He never wastes a single tear. And you might find from some of those most difficult situations that you learned something new about yourself, that you learned something new about God, or that you were able to become a more compassionate, a more justice-oriented, a more caring, strong individual than you ever thought possible. So this is what I need you to do. First thing, in 3 words, describe one of the most challenging things that you've gone through in your life in the comments below. And the second thing, in your journal, write about it. Reflect on it for a moment. Think about what you've been through and talk to God about it and see if God had anything to do with you becoming a better person because of difficult circumstances that you had to endure. That's it for today. I love you all. Peace, and see you later.